Welcome to the Living the Dream podcast with Curveball. If you believe, you can achieve. Welcome to the Living the Dream with Curveball podcast, a show where I interview guests that teach, motivate, and inspire. Today, we're going to be talking country music as I am joined by multi-award-winning country singer, songwriter, and musician, Alice Nelson. She has her two friends that she did a video with, Steve and Jade. So we're going to be talking to all three of them about the great video that they did and about the multiple achievements that Alice has achieved throughout her career. So thank you for joining me, Alice.
Yes, thank you so much for having us.
Why don't you start off by telling everybody a little bit about yourself, and then Steve and Jay can tell the listeners a little bit about themselves as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So, hi, my name is Alice Nelson. I am 20 years old. I am from a very small town in Alabama. I've been singing since the age of 3, and I stepped on my very first stage when I was 7 years old. My dad did barbecue competitions, so I got to get up on stage during one of those and sing my little heart out. And ever since, I've been just traveling and singing, and I've loved to get to perform, and I've loved to do everything with music. I've written since I was around 10 years old, and I've been nonstop since.
All right. Well, Steve, or you want to tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
Hi, my name is Steven Steiner. I am 34 years old. I moved here to Alabama from Washington and Oregon State area. I met Alice about 2 years ago. My dad was in her band. He was the drummer. And I'm a little bit into music myself. I'm currently in college and working on my future.
All right. Well, congratulations on that. Jade, you want to tell the listeners a little bit about yourself?
Yes, sir. My name is Jade Booker, and I'm from the Enterprise area myself. I'm 20. I met Alice at my job. I work at the Waffle House. She likes blueberry waffles.
Yeah.
She asked me to be a part of her music video, and it was pretty scary because I don't do very much in front of the cameras or in front of groups. I'm not very easy with that stuff, but I had a lot of fun. I learned some new stuff. I'm waiting for college enrollment, and that's a bit about me.
All right, Alice. Well, you kind of gave everybody kind of how you got started. So I know that you have won a lot of awards and had a lot of achievements during your career. So why don't you tell the listeners about some of those awards and achievements that you've achieved throughout your career?
Yeah, absolutely. So, like I said, I've been performing since I was around 3 years old, and I actually started winning awards when I was around 14, surprisingly, too. And it really has been shot up since. Some of my recent achievements were, right now, I'm up for like 17 awards at the Red Carpet Awards in Holland. And that's this year. And then I'm up for Music Video of the Year for my song It's You Not Me at the Elite Music Awards. I am also a nominee for the North American Country Music Awards, which is held here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, in March. And we're up for 6 different awards there. Entertainer of the Year, Vocalist of the Year, Band of the Year, Instrumentalist of the Year, Music Video of the Year, and Songwriter of the Year. So that's very exciting. Those are some of the recent things that I'm up for. Recently had just won Best Music Video for my video "It's You Not Me" through the World Songwriting Awards. So that was pretty cool. And then I'm a Josie Music Award nominee for last year, and I also just recently won back in 2023 the North American Country Music Awards International Vocalist of the Year and Entertainer of the Year.
Okay, well, speaking of that great song, "It's You Not Me," tell us what inspired that, how that came about, and tell us about the video.
Yeah, absolutely. So "It's You Not Me," it kind of was inspired by a lot of different things. Bad friendship gone wrong, bad boyfriend gone wrong. It was a lot of different situations, and I kind of just always had this feeling. People say, "Oh, it's me, it's not you," and I had watched a couple of different movies that related to me in that situation, and I was like, you know what? That's not true. It is indeed you, and it's not me. So I came up with the title, "It's You Not Me," and I kind of just wrote from the heart of what I've been through and what other friends have been through, and we kind of just went from there. I knew that creating the music video itself was a very hard situation for me because I knew exactly what I wanted. I wanted it to be that kind of feeling where we went through, oh, this guy is absolutely in love with me. He acts like he is. And not necessarily is it just about a guy or a relationship. Like I said, it was bringing around friendships gone wrong and relationships gone wrong. But we thought it would be a little bit more if we put it into a relationship style. So that's where I got Steven Steiner to be involved and play as my boyfriend. And it was just one of those scenes where we were like, oh, we absolutely love each other. And then found out he was cheating on me and not necessarily wanting to hate on the other girl. She didn't even know herself. So, but it was, that's where I came up and I said, it's you, not me. And it was a very fun music video shoot. I had a blast getting to film it. And at the very end, when you watch it, make sure everybody goes check that out. It was fun to film that part too, because I got to throw some water in Steven's face, and that was the best part of the entire thing.
So tell us, Steve and Jade, what it was like. What was your experience participating in this video?
Well, I mean, the water in the face was kind of cold, but it was wonderful. I had a great experience to be a part of something so big and to be a part of, people's lives that have been through the ups and downs just like anybody, and can put it to film, it's you, not me, instead of it's you, kind of thing. It was a wonderful experience. I had a blast. I mean, the first that we had done water cake for the first shot. So it was great. I didn't have to change more clothes.
Yeah, I made sure. I was like, okay, we got to do this in one take. What about you, Jade?
So when Alice asked me to be a part of this, I was actually at work one night. It was after her show because she'd come in to see me at Waffle House. So I was serving her table. She was like, "Would you like to be a part of this video?" It took me just a little bit, and I agreed to it. And during the filming, I was pretty nervous. I played with my hands a little bit because cameras make me pretty nervous and yada yada yada. But I'm not entirely too sure what to say. It was a first time experience for sure. I would definitely do it again. And I think it just brought everybody just a little closer together, and we all got to feel some things.
Okay. Well, why don't you guys talk about your musical influences? Alice, you go first. Tell us about who inspires you and who you like to listen to get your juices flowing. And Steve and Jade, if you have musical influences, tell the listeners about those as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So my musical influences, I have so many. I love listening to all different genres. So, but mainly for the country scene, Miss Loretta Lynn and Reba McEntire, Ashley McBride are big influences of mine. Those are some great people that I absolutely love. And I've met so many different artists in the industry, like Wyona Judd and all that, and those are some big influences of mine. Taylor Swift. I know she's kind of all over the genres, but I'm a Swiftie at heart. I love me some Taylor, and people think I write those, love and hate songs. But hey, that's what relates. That's what we're gonna keep writing.
Okay, Steve and Jade, what about your musical influences?
My musical influence started when I was real little as well. I've always just loved music just by itself. When I was in middle school, I picked up the flute. I did the marching band in high school, so I've been playing an instrument for about 7, 8 years. Even after high school, sometimes I still mess around with it. But that's about it. My band director he was very hard on the band themselves, so I think that gave me the push to be as motivated as I am just in everyday life.
What about you, Steve?
So, my dad was a drummer, so I kind of got the musical experience early in my life. He was a big Dave Matthews Band fan. I am myself. He influenced me. He had me come to my first concert. I think I was 23 years old. I played a little bit of the clarinet and the violin growing up, and then I started messing with the drums because of my dad. But he took me to my first Dave Matthews Band concert, and I was 23, and I had the most fun. And something that Dave Matthews does is he brings a lot of love to his shows. So I was big on that. And then way back when, I have the Tiger because I was a wrestler in high school. So that was another big, it synced the adrenaline and it just started pumping, at that Lincoln Park and Kid Rock, a bunch of different music genres because I'm not really picky. Well, my biggest I'd have to say is the Dave Matthews Band. I love their music style, how they flow. I don't know, it's just fluent with me. And so it just kind of inspired my life to live it the best way I can every day. And one of his songs is I believe one of his songs is Every Day. I can't remember the exact name of the song, but it was great. By Dave Matthews. So I love that guy. So he's my big inspiration.
Yeah, I see that you were a wrestler and that you had some success with that. You were also in the military. And Jade, you want to open up your own restaurant. So kind of tell us about that dream that you have.
Yes, sir. I just really enjoy cooking food for people. Whenever you get that compliment, when they're like, "Oh, this is the best thing I've had all day long," it really makes me happy. So I think to be able to cook food that I enjoy to make, other than hash browns and eggs, I think that would put a little joy in my heart, just to share the things that I love with the people in the community.
You know what kind of restaurant you want to open up?
Just anything really. I like the home style Southern food, your pork chops, your meatloaf, chicken and dumplings, all kinds of stuff. So I feel like I would open a restaurant that had like a weekly changed menu, like new stuff every week.
Absolutely. So tell us about any upcoming projects that you're working on that listeners need to know about. Alice and Steve and Jade, if you have any upcoming projects, let us know about those as well.
I am waiting for enrollment for school so I can go to school for business. I would like to learn the science behind business and everything like that before stepping into my own. Other than that, I'm just working and always trying to learn new things.
So for me, I'm actually going to school for game design. But I want to not necessarily just do it for a game to make a game. I want to do it to try to help out in the medical field in some way, shape, or form. Something that can help people with their hands or somewhere. I've always been big into the medical field. My brother had a stroke when he was 3. So he's been a big inspiration on, trying to help people, making a mark on this world. and originally that was becoming a neurosurgeon, but my hands are not steady as they used to be, so I can't do that now. But what I can do is help people for the future. Game design. I want to create a game that some way can help with either therapy, physical therapy, or something else. I'm just in the works of trying to think of how I'm going to do it.
Yeah, and I know you were also medically charged from the military as well, so I definitely understand your passion for the medical field. Alice, what do you have going on that people need to know about?
Yeah, so for me, we are at the moment, we are trying to get a lot of sponsorships up. We are taking yearly sponsorships to be able to travel more. We are going on the road a lot more this year. Like I said, we are up for different awards and awards of the North American Awards, and we'll be up there for a week or so, and that'll be a red carpet event. After that, we are working on some more singles coming out and possibly an album. So we're taking our yearly sponsorships up, trying to get everything situated to create that album and get more music out to all the fellow listeners and followers. And we're working as hard as we can, and we're traveling and we're playing anywhere and everywhere. And we have a lot of time that we want to make sure that music's involved in everything we do.
Well, so everybody can keep up with everything that you're up to, you and your band. Throw out your contact info.
Yeah, absolutely. So y'all please definitely go check me out. You can find everything at Alice Nelson Music on any social media or streaming platforms, or you can find it on AliceNelsonMusic.com. And if y'all are interested in sponsorships or anything, we are doing trailer sponsorships, so everybody can, if your business would like to be mentioned when we're traveling on our band trailer, we're doing those right now as well. And you can email me at AliceNelsonMusic@gmail.com. We have a couple different sponsorship opportunities we're taking. So social media, streaming platforms, anything like that, like I said, is Alice Nelson Music. So y'all please definitely go check it out. We'd really appreciate it.
All right. Does anybody have any final thoughts for the listeners? Maybe if there was something I forgot to touch on that any of you would like to talk about, or just any final thoughts?
No. Do y'all have anything? No. I will. Yeah, I do have one thing. I would like to say the music video, when we go up to Pigeon Forge, like I said, it's up for the North American Country Music Award. It's You Not Me music video of the year. And I would just like to give a shout out to David Balderson and Adam Cooper, who were in the music video, my drummer and my guitarist, who had passed away about 6 months ago now. And that I would just like, prayers and everything for them and their families. That award, we are, saying in honor of them if we win. So we're just hoping for all that and safe travels. And if y'all watch the video, y'all see at the ending where we said in honor of them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, check her out, AliceNelsonMusic.com. Be sure to check out that video, support her. If you can do sponsorships to help her out, please do so. Follow, rate, review, share this episode to as many people as possible. If you have any guest or suggestion topics, cjackson102@cox.net is the place to send them. As always, thank you for listening. Alice, Jade, and Steve, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us.
For more information on the Living the Dream podcast, visit www.djcurveball.com. Until next time, stay focused on living the dream.